and we're here in Grand Turk. It's so beautiful and hot. Guys, it's the Hunters. It's David.
And I'm Christine.
And we are on the hunt for fun.
In this episode, we'll share 5 tips that will help you have an amazing day on Grand Turk.
And after the month we've had, we're so ready for a nice, easy, quiet beach day. Tip number 1, it's a convenient port. It's easy on and off the ship, less than 400 feet from ship to shops, and it's relatively an easy walk.
Yeah, it was. And in so many ports that you go to, you have to actually book an excursion to get to the beach. But not in Grand Turk. You can walk straight off the ship and into the sand.
Tip number 2, pick either the left or the right side of the ship pier, based on what kind of day you want to have.
Yeah, because we found that the 2 sides were completely different. On the left side, it's much more of a party atmosphere.
Woo, party, doom, doom, doom.
Margaritaville's on that side with a huge pool that you can swim in for free. The bars are open, the music's playing, and there are a whole lot of people on the left side.
Also on the left side is a set of rental loungers, and that's $40 for 2 lounge chairs, a clamshell umbrella, and free Wi-Fi.
But we found that if you went just past that section, there are a lot of free loungers that you could use.
One of the best things I found about the left side, or we found about the left side, was the getting in and out of the water. It was a lot easier. It was nice. It was soft sand, calm waves due to the ships sheltering the beach.
Yeah, which is really cool. You can swim practically right up next to them.
They also sunk an old ship cannon and anchor for you to find snorkeling.
And on the left side there is a rental shack, so you could rent that snorkel gear or other things that you might want to use while you're at the beach. On the right side, we found that it was totally different. Quiet, peaceful, and far fewer people.
It was really nice. However, getting into the water was difficult. It had this big rock that spanned the entire length of the swimming area on the beach. It was hazardous to get across, but once you got across, it was just the most amazing swimming. The sand underneath was just super soft. Also on the right side is the Beach Dwell restaurant, and just past that was a lot of extra chairs. Also, really nice, clean restroom.
Also on the right side was a whale statue that made for a great photo op.
Yes, it did. Tip number 3, bring your water shoes.
Absolutely. Like we just finished saying, on the right side, you would have a very difficult time getting in the water without them. So bring your water shoes so that way you can just walk right over that rock and get to the calm water on the other side.
Also, don't forget your ship pool towel. It's very important.
And while you're at it, just grab everything else you'll need for a great beach day. Bring a good book, some snacks, drinks, and that beach towel so that you can just set up camp for the day to enjoy the beach.
It got a little breezy on us, so we found that using those lounge chair bands or clips really came in handy.
Kept everything in place while you were in the water.
Absolutely. Tip number 4, the local food and drink will be expensive.
It sure was, but in Grand Turk, this would be the perfect port to just get back on the ship, have lunch, and then come back out to the beach after. If you're traveling on a budget, this would be a great option.
Food ranged from anywhere from $15 to $20 per item. Drinks, alcoholic drinks, were either $11 to $20. Of course, water and soda was a lot cheaper than that. And it was very good, but we had to wait an hour to get it.
Also, just be cautious. At least on our ticket, there was an additional 18% service charge added. Unfortunately, we didn't notice this until after we had already paid and added a tip. So it's great to tip well, but you usually like to know that you're doing it beforehand.
Before we get to tip number 5, we want to invite you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Yeah, because we don't want you to miss out on any of our future videos, tips or tricks, or anything that might help you have a better vacation.
Tip number 5, do your research.
Before you go on any vacation, especially if it's a place you've never been, be sure to do a little research beforehand so you'll know the places to go and maybe some places you shouldn't.
First thing we always go to is YouTube. We look up where we're going, what we want to do, we look up different options.
And that's what we hope our videos will become for you.
Absolutely.
As a resource so that you can have the very best vacations. It'd be awful to get home and then learn about something you would have loved to have done, but you missed it because you didn't know it beforehand. Thank you for letting us share about our amazing day in Grand Turk, and we hope that you've learned something so that way you'll have a great time when you go.
So join us as we go to our next port, Bimini, Bahamas, as we go on the hunt for fun.